reach the base camp, but be careful. I saw a lot more cultists during my escape than the ones who led me here. Sky. It wasn't like this before. We should hurry. The bridge is out, but that support looks sturdy enough for the grapple bow. The base camp should be... Iolaf! What are those fetchers doing to him? That's Iolaf. One of the other adventurers Zagira duped with this setup. They've got him strung up like a new life pony guar. Survey stones my ashy arm. Zagira had us escorting her scholars around the area to place those so-called survey stones. Supposedly, they would get the layout. I damn well plan to try. It'll be dangerous. That array by Iolaf seems to be the heart of the ritual, but the magic is being drawn to another focal. We need to stop that ritual, the sooner the better, but I don't know it. I'm making an educated guess. I took an interest in the anticipation. Did it! The ritual's weakened! Zagira! Viola! Follow me, quickly!
You don't have to tell me twice. Thanks mightily for getting me out of there. I don't know how much longer. Trying to pitch me into Orky's gnarled teeth. Or Dagon's, rather. Felt like all the air was sucked out of my lungs. I'm just hired muscle. I don't meddle with magic. They were talking, though. Haven't felt this bad.
It worked! Sorry if that sounds too much like surprise, but I couldn't be sure if that would be enough to save you. It was definitely a Daedric ritual, but not your typical sacrifice. Offerings to the princes are usually quick and brutal. This was much more purposeful. The Swits didn't tell us much of their plans before stabbing us in the back, but I've got a rough idea where they were taking the other step. Hold on. I recognize that journal. It belonged to Ardia. Well, I'll be. Ardia actually made a break for it. She's the last one I'd have expected to escape. Honestly, I'm impressed she made it this far, but my gut tells me it's getting to the point that I hardly recognize this place. It's like the sky is on fire and everything's... It's possible this... Lava. And look, those trees. The shifting is more drastic here. Looks like they caught Ardia after all. We need to free her. We need to free Ardia. I mean... There's still something drawing power from the ritual. Let's keep looking. Now, the array! Come on, Ardia. Watch your step.
I'm just a little unsteady. Normally, I love new experiences. It's why I got into exploring. Not that one. Oh, I thought I'd never see that again. Thank you. I have a great deal to add to it now. Zigira was yelling at her followers about jeopardizing the foothold when I was trying to escape. I don't quite get what she meant, but I think that among her followers, she dropped the mask she'd been wearing.
It looks like Ardia will be all right. Hopefully she can make a successful escape this time. I can't be certain, but Dijo, Scarlor, and my little brother Liam are still missing. We have to assume they've been captured and bound like the other two. I have a theory about the purpose of these rituals. The changes to the land. I think this ruin isn't actually... Garlor? Oh, fetching Vic! He's gone. Soul-shriven. I've read accounts of this happening, but I've never seen it myself. This ravaged body. Right. You're right. Only one by the look of it. It stopped feeding on their soul. Let's do the same to the rest. We managed to save her. I don't know if that'll improve her opinion. Liam, hang in there, little brother. We'll find you. No, I don't care about that hooded viper. I just want my little brother back. brother is going to stop me. You've got another thing coming.
This realm will be ours!
Lightened their burden a bit, but it might not be enough. Look for other focal crystals. Another one down. Did you see any others? This is it! We're going to save Liam and stop Segura's plot here and now. I don't know. He's my little brother. I have to try. If it comes to it. End the I'll get you out of here.
I thought I'd never see you again.
You can inform your worthless legates that we stopped the cultists. No thanks to you.
Just be grateful your little dispute.
We did it! My little brother is safe and that backstabbing viper's... We leave this useless swit to his report and Count Zora's lucky. I should get word that we're safe to our parents as soon as possible. I hope to see you again soon. And Liam, straight to Layaway, you hear?
I just want a moment to catch my breath and thank your friends for it, Mother.
I could go for a bit of excitement. Problem, Sarah?
Can't you see I'm busy blending into my surroundings? Elf Beta, of course. Yes, I could use some help. First, you must know I am the noted explorer Narcissus Dren. You know the name, of course. Things were going along swimmingly when out of nowhere, yes, one of the symbols of office of King Dinar, last of the... We must search these surface ruins for two types of things. My own... I should never have made... I can't believe they're complaining about me. Me! After all I did for them. Fine. Be that way. Yes, well, my alliance with the Recollection was a bit tenuous at best.
Who's there? You're not part of my We're searching these caverns for a sacred shrine that's been lost. Stick the chieftain's head on a spike somewhere the whole... Goblins are pathetic. Unbelievable. We spent years searching for the Spinner's Shrine, and these filthy creatures... Yes, you've done as we agreed. Take this for your work. You were ordered to leave. Secrets are Spinner's currency, but... You called?
Excellent. My notes on the 5 loyal retainers. You know, it would do you well to study these notes. They might come in handy someday. Come here, Assistant. Let's take a better look at those documents. Let me see those papers we gathered. Ah, I see. The recollection found an altar but could go no farther. Sounds magical. There's mention of finding vials of blood, some sacred water, and a... It seems my former allies are not doing well without me. Petrification. Animated stonework. Doesn't surprise me. They don't require much upkeep. But this altar, alien design, so it will need some liquid to activate it. Ha! They have the keys but have no clue how to use them. We press on. The renowned Narcissus Dren is not deterred by mundane challenges. Let's find this altar they mentioned, and keep your eyes out for any bottles, vials, or... The hunt is on, faithful assistant. With those notes, it's clear that the recollection is stuck. The recollection...
I knew something was off about the Dark Elf expert. Sneaky-looking cur.
We've lost so many to the tracks. Had that forewarned us about them, Givens would have never been petrified.
Don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Isn't this nice, assistant? You get to walk through a ruin like this with none other than myself, Narcissus Friend, as your guide. Over there. What's on that stone table? I have my own theories as to why such ancient blood would be fresh. Alas, the recollection had no interest in my musings.
I'm agreeable.
Allow me to enlighten you, assistant. Keep an eye out for Daedric symbology. The aliens worship Daedra and were destroyed by Daedra haters. You can take notes if you need to. Assistant, have I ever regaled you with my research on ancestral tombs in Vardenfell? It would only take a few hours. Here we are, the sacred water, drawn from a spring in the very heart of an alien sanctuary, I don't doubt. 3 of the loyal retainers. Stand back, Assistant. I'll speak their names and command them. Lorimaro, Parhalia, Balipalin, Yonvarla, and, hang on. I don't know that last name. No, wait!
I hope you're watching.
There we are. Now to return to the altar. I'll go ahead and dust myself off a bit from the battle. Take the wine on your way out. We'll be needing that. The contents of this bottle, they've been partially used. Have they been drinking on the job? A moment, Assistant. Thanks to my dazzling intellect, I have deduced that we should anoint the altar with sacred water. Assistant, apply the sacred water. Simple. Sacred water goes on an altar. It's quite obvious. Any fool would see that. When you have been at this as long as I have, you develop a sixth sense for these things. If you would place all 3 items that we collected onto the altar, and now, anoint the altar. That did it! Just as I predicted. A tribute to the wine shared between the retainers upon their arrival. Good job following my instructions, Assistant. I'll make an explorer of you yet. I'm going on ahead, onward to discovery. And here we are, the emblem. But it is sealed away by magic. Surely these tiles, pressed in correct sequence, will remove the warding spells on it. That carving looks important. It is some form of epitaph to the 5 loyal retainers. But of course, you'd be a fool to think that a treasure... Were I to put my vast expertise to use here, I could... But let's think of this as a teachable moment. A final examination, so... Narcissus Dren is no stranger to a puzzle. But can his assistant exhibit the same prowess? Let's wait and see. Go on now. Read that epitaph. Give it your all. I'll be here for the point at which you undoubtedly will need my consult. Allow me to advise. read the epitaph very clearly. Given my professional expertise in solving puzzles, I'd venture that Exactly. Perhaps that this place is in it. They were the fifth. No, not that way. Please concentrate. Is now clear, and the emblem of the last king calls to me. Come, look at it. It's marvelous, floating there, just waiting to be taken. Any final notes, assistant, before I commit history? Now, assistant, we have found the emblem of the last king. It's been waiting so long for me to recover. Step aside, assistant. The great and wise Narcissus Dren will now seize the emblem. I intend to present it to my assistant. Fool of an assistant! Do not disturb me or I'll... The emblem at last. I've bested those recollection fools. No! A trap! It's that petrification gas! Take the emblem to Elbeta! I...
Don't like your odds. I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
Ah, there you are. Delightful to see you remain in one piece. Excellent. I've arranged payment for your efforts. I need to take my leave shortly. Narcissus should turn up any time now. Oh dear. Should I wait here? Should we go after him? I don't want him to think I believe he needs ever the thoughtful scholar, my Narcissus. Very well, I shall do as you say. Is there anything else I may do for you before I need to take my leave shortly.
Let's ride!
Dead creature, prepare to rise again!
Betu! Excuse my shouting, traveler. You wouldn't happen to have seen a dog running around? Ah, it's a tiring ordeal. I'm visiting Westweald to execute the will of my late aunt. Yes, one Mizik Thunderboots. It seems he and my aunt... You can find Mizik just down the road. My dear, I shouldn't be...
Move along. This doesn't concern you.
Try not to call too much attention to yourself. I don't want to stress the goblins more than necessary. Oh no! They're shaman? Look at the wounds!
Please don't attack!
Normally there's an incredible totem in this shrine. Where... miss anything interesting? Interesting history. I should try looking it up later. Losing a shaman is enough to cause uncertainty within a goblin camp. But losing their totem too? No wonder. Nothing good. The missing totem is already enough to get the goblins angry and mobile. We can't. Not without their totem. Until they get it back, they won't appoint a new shaman. And whatever happened to the previous one seems suspicious. Goblins are highly territorial. That's why the Sharptooth camp is a little ways away from the Spitterfish goblin camp. Still, they're not as frightened of other creatures. I suppose that...
Careful now. A cunning and foul beast has made off with an important document and played music for a fool. Perhaps you can help retrieve it? Ah, a wonderful idea from dear Aquilia. This one fears there is more afoot to Lady Weatherly's death. Oh, yes. Helping with the will is a cover. Not only was her death sudden and mysterious, but now... Yes. Aquilia wishes the question of inheritance be concluded.
I don't know what you're playing at, but you were a fool to come here.
There's Lady Belena and her husband Uriel, our once long-lost son.
Be angry all you want, dear wife, but don't cause a scene. I'm here to stay.
Fine. Then you can help deal with your cousin and the Elaine investigator. Now, where could that mangy dog have
There's
gotten
Betu.
off to?
Quick, grab the wheel while he is occupied. Quickly, grab the wheel.
Not now, Betu. Away with you!
With the wheel secured, let us speak with Edric.
Betu's always been an incorrigible sort. Best not to let him walk all over you. Apologies. I should introduce myself. My name? Yes, terribly so. Chefs are privy to more than just their employer's favorite dishes. I can't say any more. I only came to pay my respects and to leave this place behind. If you insist on staying, that's your business. Just watch your back.
How strange. Come, let us speak, traveler. It seems the cook knows more than he is willing to let on. Yes, of course. Along with the cook, there's Otho Florius, the gardener. Then, of course, Lady Weather. Convenient, yes? Many questions surround Uriel's sudden return. And it should be noted... Yeah, excellent. The seal is still intact.
I hope Better's return means you retrieved the will, Mizik?
Yes, the will is returned and intact, thanks to my assistant.
Well, let's get this over with. Read it aloud, Mizik.
Yes, of course. Weatherly's walls hide a glittering secret, safely guarded by 4 loyal paws. Do not worry. Mizik and his assistant will get to the bottom of this.
I'm sorry. Is that a riddle?
This must
I'm
be
Otho,
some sort of...
the gardener. Betu must like you if he followed you back. He's a good judge of character. Edric is making a bit of...
Strange.
His state feels hollow now. Closer than...
Nonsense. I'm sure Betu just needs time to remember me. Isn't that right, boy?
Feel free to speak with the others, but join me in the study. Why would Lady Weatherly leave a riddle in her will? Perhaps you can make sense. Could the 4 paws mean Betu? They certainly are not Mizik's. Perhaps we can find a clue here in her... Huh. It seems Pelena made her feelings about the coup. It seems Lady Weatherly led her own investigation into her son's death.
On your feet, you louts. We're going back in.
Misery and death all around. This pleases me.
them see her wisdom. Healer! Light
Come closer. Embrace the dark. Incorruptible creatures. You dare to defy me? I'll kill you all.
Peeking out from behind the painting. Excellent eye for... Interesting. A hidden note guarded by... Let Music see the note. An anonymous letter. Music was told that Lady Weatherly died alone in her... Whether this note was sent by the killer or a kind soul close to Lady Weatherly, it confirms one thing. That there is indeed a...
Well met. I am Keeper. 3 of my...
It's Veranil! Arudor! See to him!
By the Empyrean light. Let's hope he lives.
I see her. Let's hope she lives. We'll need her before the day is done.
She's going to be fine with a little restoration magic. We should be considering how to handle the High Kinlord.
Even if we defeat him, how do we contain him? He's already escaped once. If we could control Daedric magic, perhaps this wouldn't have happened. What do you think, Sirion? Fight fire with fire?
Stay your tongue, Veranil! You insult your lineage by even thinking it. Does the High Kinlord's fate appeal to you so? We go with my plan and divide his essence among us.
Haven't you noticed that the pact I've made protects me from death?
Ignore his words, Keepers. Begin the separation.
I'm not confident this will work, Sirion. What are you lot doing? Oh, I do so love to see magic. Is that what this is? This isn't as grand as the spells I learned from the Daedra. But I don't expect much from mortal Altman. Remember, children, you'll never keep me here of your own accord. Not when
Mom and Dad give their best.
fight for me. Perhaps you'd fare better if you had Daedra on your side.
His madness nears delirium. Ignore him, Keepers. Bind the High Kinlord.
By the light Imperium, the keepers of the banished cells hereby condemn Rilis the 12th to imprisonment unending.
Oh my, it looks like you've won. Old Rilis's days of freedom are over, it seems.
This bastard wouldn't be able to speak.
He shouldn't be able to achieve coherent thought. The prison's not perfect, yet. But we have time. I'll make sure of it. Thanks to you, Rilis will never see Tamriel like... You have been a... in ages past.
If you are looking for the stranger who calls himself Uriel, of course. Though I doubt I'd be of much help. I was tending to affairs in High Isle when I learned, as I understand it, she fell from, I believe it was one of the estate's remaining workers. Helena would know more. I haven't seen Uriel since we were teens, before I was sent to boarding school. Frustratingly, no. But my aunt spent countless coins searching for Uriel. That's the thing.
If Aquilia was Lady Weatherly's last living heir, could she have expected to receive the missing fortune? A motive, perhaps.
Foolish of you to think that I would just disappear.
My love, Apologies. Recent events have been overwhelming, to say the least. No, I was not. Lady Otho Florius, the gardener, was the one who... Yes, I caught...
Go on then, ask me how I returned. 6 years ago I left to fight in Varen's revolt. I was gravely wounded and left for dead, and would have died. Every single one. I rode with the caravan until I was fully healed. Some things, yes, but there are still heavy clouds. For instance, it's clear Mother's... I fear Aquilia has merely succumbed to her own grief, chasing phantasms with bloody daggers. From what I've been told, my mother lived her final years grieving in isolation. But my mother had all this talk of suspects when the woman simply fell. Though I suppose Thunderboots would not be here if the death...
The gardener found Lady Weatherly's body. We should speak to him next. There you go, Betu.
Apologies for Betu's earlier mischief. I hope he did. Yes, I had taken over kitchen duties while Edric was away. I was restocking the pantry after returning from the market when I heard a loud crash. I thought Betu might have knocked something over in the library, but when I went to check, the door was blocked by something heavy. By the time Yes, she was lying on the floor, motionless. One of the ladders had fallen and there were books. No, Betu... Well...
You won't learn anything from those scheming charlatans, that's for sure. No. Lady Pelena had all but run me out by then. Lady Weatherly couldn't bring herself to fire me, but I thought some time away would do us all some good. Worst decision of my life, I tell you that. It's my own fault, honestly. Something always felt off to me about Lady Pelena. She never seemed too torn up about Uriel's death. She caught me going through her things. A terrible thing, I know, but I don't regret it. Some things deserve to be brought to light, you'll see.
Investigate the library. The library is to the left. Your other left. We must study the scene carefully. Look for anything out of... You are certain this is where you found her body?
Yes.
Was that window already
I'll never forget the sight of her. But no,
quite the
it
mess
was
for a
definitely
simple-
intact before Lady
Certainly a
Weatherly's
ladder.
death.
No blood, a broken window, and a fractured statue with no explanation as to how it was damaged. The details don't add up. Investigations always require some stretch of the imagination, but to make sense of this crime scene would be to dream up a work. Perhaps the fantasy is the clue. Only a panicked hand could make such... But then why create...
I would never hurt Lady Weatherly.
Until the investigation... Betu. 40. Betu found a key. And look, it seems Betu wants us to follow him. Moons above. A confession.
If you're going to kill
flowery
bugs,
one
at
at
least
that.
kill fetcher flies.
This one smells ginger. Edric's tankard. There seems to be... So this is the memorial Lady Weatherly built for her son. Mizik's snout wrinkles at the stench of both fresh and old death. Betu, why would Edric lead us to Uriel's memorial and then kill himself? And the note says that Edric served Lady Weatherly poisoned tea the day she died. But the cook had already... A good question. But we know the... Steady yourself.
What is with all the... Our
There's our
intrepid
imposter.
investigator. The cook, you say? Dead? What a ghastly... Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you, Uriel. That's all. We should speak to Pelena next, traveler.
There's been another murder? The killer could come for any one of us next.
Nonsense. It's clear Edric was a troubled man.
Oh, Mizik. Mizik, traveler. Edric. A murderer? I'm astonished. Well, the lady and I haven't the...
Thank you, Pelena. We will investigate all lingering threads. Traveler, let's speak with the gardener next.
I'd welcome you to Whisper Grove.
Dagon!
right. The next time you're helping me with something.
Betu seems to have run off again. It's embarrassing, really. It had become one of my daily duties while Edric was away. Edric is dead. I can't believe it. He couldn't have. She usually...
Music recalls a gilded key revealed to us by Betu.
If you already found the missing key...
If the room has truly been locked this whole time, then not even the killer could re-enter. Let us see if we can find any clues among the mess. This scrap of fabric seems to have been torn from an expensive dress. The residue on that teacup stinks with the same foul smell as the tainted tea we found with Edric's body. If this letter is true, then Pelena played a role in Uriel's death. And this signature. Is this the name of our resident imposter? Mizik would like to hear your thoughts on what we found. This note seems to confirm... Indeed. Pelena may have sensed that a poisoned cup of tea would bring unwanted... They must have. Mizik heard us...
He's dead! Someone killed him!
Betu?
Betu, what's wrong, boy?
Nobody leaves until Mizik finds out what happened. Traveler, there's something by the body. Quick!
We have to help him. Something has made Betu terribly ill. Wait. I recognize this smell. Yes, I couldn't place it until now. We used this poison around the estate grounds. We've fallen into such disrepair that... Yes, in the pantry.
Quickly, friend. Search the pantry. Mizik hopes we can save at least one life today.
He's recovering. The herbs must be working.
Wonderful. Our imposter is dead, and our killer nearly succeeded in taking Betu. The lengths the cook went to protect Lady Weatherly. She must be held...
Betu? What is it? Where are you going?
Quickly, follow that dog. Good boy, Betu. The killer may very well have fled through this door. These tunnels seem to run under the entire property. Dark moons!
Keep your guard up until you've got your footing.
Get away from me, you beast!
Oh dear, I hear Helena's voice. She must be nearby. Feeling a bit...
Damn dog! I've committed... I've committed no wrong. That man was an imposter. How could you possibly say that? Damn this...
Helena, why would you hurt Betu?
Because this whole family can rot for all I care.
I can't believe...
You've done great work today, Traveler. Helena will be delivered to Skingra. To think this one nearly... Fortune aside...
What have you got there, boy?
It seems Betu has brought us something. Betu, where did you find this? Betu? Otto, escort Helena back to the manor. We will follow the dog.
You have to know how to scrap.
Missy can't believe it. Is this Lady Weatherly's missing fortune? Let us investigate. Lady Weatherly must have left that note before her death. We should show it to Aquilia.
Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Otho did his best to explain your findings. I thought she was acting strangely, but I blamed it on the grief. I would never have expected... I knew something was off about him. But to think he also played a role in killing my cousin. Betu was safeguarding the fortune this whole time?
You have got to be joking.
Many lives were lost, despite our best efforts. There is certainly joy to be... Do not downplay your role either, friend. You forget, Mizik was a bumbling mess, chasing a sneeze-inducing beast. Mizik hopes news of this case strikes fear in the heart of all criminals who think they have gotten away with their crimes. No matter... Mizik will stay for... Yes.
I've always preferred cats. But you've made a good argument for dogs. I will bring your murderer to justice, Father. You've come to the town of Ontis at an unfortunate time, traveler. I myself, what other explanation is there? My father, Oberyn, not yet. First, I volunteered to replace him as constable. Then I had to make the arrangements to bury him. With multiple deaths to investigate, I need to hire a deputy. Your first task is to familiarize yourself with what's happening here. The graveyard is a good place to start. Notice the number of recent markers and the similar causes of death. Go on. We can talk again after you examine the newer grave markers. Ontis attracts workers from both the Highlands and Hammerfell. It's known for its prosperous ranch. And the quarry has made a fortune supplying Cyrodiil with stone to repair keeps on all sides of the war. As a legionary, I was. Still am, I suppose. My commanding officer granted me leave. Come. Tell me your thoughts, Deputy. You examined the newest grave markers. Give me your impressions, Deputy. Indeed. My father wrote that both the ranch and the quarry were working their laborers very hard of late. But prior to this, I never heard of a fever that strikes down strong, healthy workers so the town leaders would have everyone believe. My father made no mention of feeling, just that he was baffled. He described fatigue fever as a strange illness that was killing workers. Talk to some of the townsfolk. They may be more willing to open up to a stranger than to me. He'd be surprised what ordinary folk pick up on when those in power fail to notice. My father's letter said he was planning to question Grakuk at the Stone Chip, Ranch Overseer Marak, and Quarry Boss Larina. Let's start where he left off and talk to them. Then, check my father's office. Just see what they have to say about recent events. The deaths of their fellow workers. My father. What they think about fatigue fever. My father must have assumed they had something to tell him. We need to follow up on that. My father's office. My office now, I suppose. It's been on...
Welcome to the Stone Ship Tavern and Gambling Den, stranger. Looking for... So you're Yabrin's new deputy? Good. She could use the help. I'm not sure I could come back and dive into work after losing someone as close as Yabrin was to her father. Constable Albrin was a good man. Kept the peace here. Made sure the workers, both native townsfolk and recent arrivals, got along. He was a friend. I know he was concerned about the illness spreading through town. Shame it killed. We talked all the time. As I said, we were friends. Not much to tell. We're a small town full of hardworking people. The ranch makes... It's the illness. He was?
Despite rumors to the contrary, Carvane Ranch only hires qualified applicants. Ah, I see. I had an appointment to speak to her. Isn't that the nature of lawkeepers? To see a crime behind every event? Guilt is the source of every motivation? Baron you really...
Another worker out sick. And right after one of my best died in his... Constable Ulbrin's daughter? Look, if this is about that conversation, briefly, I thought I noticed something, but I was wrong. Besides, he died before we could talk more. Look, the illness is bad. Listen, I'm just...
Deputy, were you able to interview the townsfolk I suggested? I wonder what my father hoped to get out of talking to them. I know this is all tied to fatigue fever. I just don't know how. What about the constable's office? Did you find my father's notebook? It describes how productivity increased lately. That two healthy people, not connected. Let's rally at the Stone Chip Tavern when you're done, Deputy.
The Carvane Ranch does not sell to individual buyers. This is not a general store. Might I suggest... Glad to hear that young Yabram has gotten right to work. Her father... I didn't realize that sickness and illness were now the purview of the town constable. Is it? I do hope you'll tell Constable Yabram that Carvane...
If you're looking for work, please talk to... Yabrin's back? I assumed she was fighting in Cyrodiil, or guarding the Count's precious bear. If this is about Ulbrin's suspicions, I'll tell you what I told the healer. My quarriers enjoy the rewards that come with hard work. Illness is not an issue. Did it? I don't recall any standing appointments. The constable always treated me with the respect. My business is...
Tava's red feathers. My deepest apologies.
Deputy, over here. Deputy, The constable said she found something at the healers that pointed to a possible source of fatigue fever. She asked me to let you know, and that you should... That I couldn't say. She wasn't exactly eager to share the details. Garvane Manor is south...
Everyone welcomes you back. The cards will bring what the cards will bring. Let us see. Once more, my good friend. Select the crate, and we can begin. May luck follow you.
Find something interesting.
There you are. We should investigate Zegger's blind next. Good. You found it. Place used to be crawling with goblins. Let's see what's in here now.
Is that the last of them? Oh, thank feck.
any of the drawers. Not for that desk? Then let's find the lock that key opens. Over there. Try the key in that desk. They're after us. And grab me. I'll go warn him. You destroy this alchemical equipment. We can do this! Roll if you can! Off we go!
Why did we leave Hammerfell, Kurthan?
You know why we left, my love. But all we found here was hard work and terrible sickness.
Damn. Constable Yabrin. They busted in right after she arrived. They made a point of shouting so everyone could hear.
Sign the confession, Yabrin. My patience won't last forever.
Over here.
I'll
Get me out of these bonds.
Name. In case you haven't noticed, we've got company.
The deputy. Mercenaries, kill them and dump the elixir into the reservoir. Come, Rexley. We need to get out of here.
Deputy, you stop the mercenaries. I'll go after Carvane and Rexley.
Let's get this over with.
I never did like Norfolk.
Pay for that!
Never Change of plans?
That's far enough, Baron. I've got them. What happened at the reservoir, Deputy? I can't believe I allowed myself to get captured by this bunch. If my fellow legionaries hear about... Good. And we have enough evidence to implicate them. Not only that's another death to lay at their feet. And all in the name of I'll present the evidence we collected to the magistrate. I hope my father can... That's a good question.
Load off at the inn.
Master Merrick, where are you?
fine horses.
Them to die.
Welcome. You stand. Well then, let's see what you're.
You stopped!
If you came for... You must be here to learn. Crafting writs are daily requests for craft. I'm authorized to trade and certify. Good. There is much more I can teach you. There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me? A provisioner can... I keep... Should court... Roast pig is an... Now, the moment of truth. Go to a cook... Bring me your color. Interesting set. Your command of the craft.
I've got a lot to do.
Your command. Enchant. We begin at the end.
The new forest worries me. Nothing natural ever grew that quickly.
It's those wood elves. Valenwood is trying to annex territory that is rightfully ours.
Maybe. But the wood elves of Vashabar claim their intentions are peaceful.
Just go
So that's
home,
it,
Cedric.
Corvus? People are dying, and you turn a blind eye because you're busy?
I wouldn't expect a deserter and a thief to understand the Legion's duties.
Well, I suppose you saw that. It's been 20... Almo and Regnir. Comrades in my Legion days, then felt... If I get what's coming to me, so be it. The price of being a thief. But we left that life years ago. The other Scarlets don't deserve to die. Can you help me gather the crew? Protect them from whoever's hunting? I think we'll get along, friend. Right. I'm not... Not much. Nothing. We were prepped.
You stopped. The Archmagister asked that I not say too much in earshot of my guildman. For now. Power draws mages like moths to a flame. Excellent! Take my word for it. She's got an incredible... Nalia and the others are inside. Stay safe in there.
Always good to speak with another knowledge seeker. We're book hunters.
We provide training.
Excellent. You are now...
Over here, Initiate. Greetings. I have a message for you from Velast. Indeed. She has a task for you. You'll want to speak with her. Velast awaits you at the Guild Hall in... Of course. I don't.
Good. You must be our backup. A nod came through.
Magnus, watch over. Nalia? We'll keep watch out here.
Right. Lead the way, traveler. The door just down the hall here.
Smoke, ash, and fire. Just like home.
Mind your step. This place is a bit of a... Now that we have a moment, allow me to introduce myself. Nalia, Votary Knight in the Order of the Lamp. Pleasure... That's exactly right. I'm quite proficient with portals, you see. This was my first time patrolling. I mean, I tried. There used to be a lot more wall back there. This portal is old magic. Here we go. It's happening again! Brace yourself! That blast reawakened some latent magic in here. Look around while I get this thing under control.
And all system. Spoke that would... Look.
An illusion? It seems distorted. Watch out! Lots of old notes down here. This thing's as stable as I can make it. Let's head in before another surge of magic. out where we are and find the source of all this unstable magic. Feel that surge of magic? We're getting close. Whatever's causing this, I think it's in the next room. Come on! Place is incredible. Ah, see? You took the words right. I'll handle things here. Shut those doors.
Humans ascend the star-parked night. One alarm, one alive.
Hello? Oh no, is someone there?
It's been too long since someone basked in my presence.
idea I've ever had.
Meddlers! Thieves! What have you done to my altar?
We were just trying to calm things down.
This is a fine way to wake after centuries of restless slumber. You may call me the Crow. This is the Scalarium and... I see now. She didn't send you. If she had, your knight wouldn't have smashed the altar's focusing crystal. I suppose, if you meant true harm, you could have done much worse. This altar focuses power to shape the very heart of magic itself. If we're going to get things under control, I'll need to talk. The East Wing should still have a replacement crystal boxed up somewhere. Don't let the Scalarium's defenses stand in your way. Hurry now. We'll have all the time in the world to talk after the magic here is quelled. If the altar isn't stable...
I'll hang back. That blast took a lot out of me.
Good. Bring the crystal to the altar. Place it in the empty locus. If we are to quell this magic, we must focus it into a new creation. This is the scribe's altar. Make this grimoire your own. Of the Scalarium is calmed. Well done. Let's talk about what comes next.
Hang on. What just happened?
Done. The altar is quiet, and for the first time in centuries, scribing has returned to Tamriel. Archmage Ulfsild the Evergreen? Like a ray of sunlight from Magnus himself. To inherit Ulfsild's legacy, there is a world of magic. There is much to be done.
I've been a knight in the Order for years, Traveler, and I've never heard of anything like this. Hopefully you'll learn exactly what a luminary is while you're at it. Well, I need to report in. Tell the head of a patrol to last a lifetime. I brought you in to help with an unstable portal, and look at everything we've done. Explored an ancient I have no... You passed... You could... I'm a... Of course.
What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
Impossible. Though, a hot meal might be nice.
Hanna.
Ah, now you hear about the job. What aren't we offering at this point? My colleagues, Commandant Saleri. Excellent. If you think you're ready, then I'll...
Craft a glyph. You should... Your command of the craft. Your command. As with my... Yes, I know your skill. You show promise.
Let me know if you have some time. Prove... Bring the... Craft an iron dagger. The trick next is deconstruction. You'll regain some. You certainly know your way. Of course. Let me know if you have a good. Absolute. Bring the rough craft and maple. Craft and maple. Every race has a tradition. Craft a maple. Excellent. Now we can talk. I've seen. Sir, there's only one. If you can show me, of course. Craft a pair of homespun gloves. You'll need refined jute and a stuff. Wonderful. Now for Deacon. You're more than capable. Already done. Truly, I never expected.
You look like you had a rough expedition, friend. But we in the Undaunted don't sign up to sit on cushions. Mordra can answer that better, and probably more to the point than I can.
A circlet of rubies crowns her head. Tangled blankets as you fall in bed.
You have a look about. Look, empty rooms are just bad for business. Excellent. Hope the room is to your liking. No, just make yourself. Oh, what a.
Forest worries me. Nothing natural ever grew that quickly.
It's those wood elves. They've been trying to annex territory that is rightfully ours.
Maybe, but the wood elves of Vashabar claim their intentions are peaceful.
Welcome to the hall. Stars above, yes. Welcome to the fighters. Right. Our new guildmaster is an... Ah, yes, then let me be the first.
Hello. I'm a legionary in the West Weald Legion. Recently, the Count's entourage was investigating the nearby devastation when twisted creatures attacked us. I promised the Count that I would not... We must find the Count's lost bear cub. Burnbis? He... I went out on my own. Oh, I came as quick as I could. Ah, that's something. That's a troll claw. But look at the bluish
Quite a
smoke.
bounty.
Definitely
Glad
one of
I
those
don't have to
warped
carry
creatures. Mudcrab apples. Look at those cute little bite marks. This is definitely Burn Biscuit's doing. Let's discuss what you found. Your most important find are these mudcrab apples. Look at the dainty tooth marks on them. That's more troubling. Count Calamia. by Akatosh, Burnbis. You... Great job, friend. I'm so relieved.
We raise fine.